What up? This starting the show is a little because it's fucking shit that just started. What up? Oh yeah, live. Mikey Mike, Steve Stoner, Joe, Chub Dog somewhere. Penelope passed out. And Nick will be around. See how it's
yeah, yeah, again, it's in and out really bad.
Rehab. All right. Still hear me back?
It's better. It's better.
I'm hearing an echo. So what we got? What's going on, y'all? How was everybody's week? Is that good?
Good here. I'm good.
Okay. Y'all can't hear me. Y'all gotta let me know because then this is
gonna be. There's gonna be one.
You're fading in and out. I don't know exactly what's going on. It's just fading in and out. It's like you're coming in clear and then you're fading away.
How about now?
Again, I can barely hear you. You're usually very loud.
Hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. Should I restart the show?
No, you're good right there.
But if it's going in the fucking out, how is that going to be good one place and another place going to be back?
Well, right
no,
now,
you're good right now.
Maybe
right.
because you're right there by your mic.
I ain't going to put the shit up my ass. So if you guys can't hear me, we're going to be fucking the show. All right. Anyway, you guys heard about this ICOP shit?
ICOP.
No.
Yeah, it's the USPS. They have a law enforcement division that does Internet Covert Operations Program. That's what ICOP is, Internet Covert Operations Program. So what they do is they follow everybody. They watch everybody's shit. They talk and all that shit. No, people stop sending their letters and private shit through the mail. So now they want to get online and see what your emails and shit is like.
Ah.
I don't have any of that stuff. So go ahead, follow me.
Yeah. Ain't nobody following you, Steve, unless it's a fucking trucker's bathroom.
It's a truck stop.
Truck stop bathroom. There's only people following you, buddy. Hey,
I was
man.
going to say good, but
that wasn't that good. I'm like, good. Oh, wait a minute.
That's not the right.
Yep. Did I use my outer voice? You know what I'm saying? I just thought that shit was crazy. That I thought USPS, the United States Postal Service, was dying. Nobody's using it. Everybody's using FedEx, UPS, you know,
Amazon
and shit. These niggas done turned into the online police shit. That's crazy. What else is going on? Where did I have my other stuff? Anybody else?
Those fuckers are so nosy. You want to get in everybody's business. Yeah, big brother.
Yeah. You guys heard about the 73-year-old chick in Loveland, Colorado, right? The sad thing. This was a 73-year-old woman with dementia. Went into Walmart, and I guess she was trying to take some items and maybe lost her place and was almost about to steal them, and they stopped her. And she asked if she could pay for them, and they were like, no, just leave the store. So she left the store. She's walking down the block. The bitch got dementia, so she probably forgot what the hell happened 3 minutes ago. But she's picking flowers when the cops run up on her and just go to pound town on her ass. They throw her on the ground. They dislocate her shoulder. They break her arm. They bruise the shit all out of her. Then a bystander sees it. He's like, yo, you guys had to be so aggressive? I mean, was she that dangerous? He's like, I want to see a supervisor. So when the supervisor shows up, he's joking about it. They get her to the precinct. They throw her up in the cell. They're writing the report, and there's videos of them niggas cracking up jokes. You know what I'm saying? As they're writing the shit, like, yo, so what you did? You twisted pop? Was it twisted pop or pop and twist? You know what I'm saying? And then
And all this is on video?
yeah, it was on video. See, that's the problem these days. You know what? I get to masturbate now in my bathroom and shit because I'm like, when I shower up, I think there's gonna be a microphone or a camera in the shower watching me. I think I should just wash my ass diligently and get out. I don't even want to do anything anymore. Don't touch me. It's gonna be on fucking video. Fucking be famous for the stupidest shit. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about the stupid shit in video, did you watch Joe Biden speech yesterday?
Wait, but which part was stupid?
For the most part, everything was stupid. But the part that got me irritated, first of all, I got home late, as you know. So I get home and I'm expecting to watch one of my favorite shows, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, whatever, the Chicagos.
Yep.
And I see this old man on the TV screen.
Oh, is that
He
why?
said something, and it was like an orchestrated, like the two ladies behind him got up at the same time. It's like they planned it. And I'm like, he didn't even finish saying what he had to say, and you guys are standing up. I mean, I know it's a historical thing that, you know, the lady vice president and the lady head of whatever speaker, majority speaker, but does it have to be so fake? We just left an administration that was crazy fake. Now you just want to, I don't know if they were just making fun of him, which I doubt, because they got up, like there was a cue, I guess. Somebody behind the scene must have said, you know, go ahead and stand. Yeah, like stand. And they got up before he even finished. It was like so premature. And I'm like, you're making the president look like a fool because he didn't even finish saying what he had to say. And you're just standing up just for the hell of it. So I'm pretty much done with politics, man. It just everything was orchestrated. It just looked like fucking. I just don't get it.
We're inspired.
So you're saying, him saying that there is no amendment in the Constitution that is guaranteed. That didn't upset you at all?
No, I mean I wasn't paying attention. Again, I got home late, and it was more or less I was trying to listen to what he was saying, but I was more fixated at looking at what was going on, because obviously there's never been a woman vice president along with a woman majority speaker.
You said the last administration was fake, and I laughed because when I was looking at Kamala and behind him, she had the same exact look that Mike Pence had when Trump was doing the State of the Union. It's that look of he's the commander and staring at him like. And you watch it, if you put them both together, if you go to YouTube and look at you'll see they have the same fucking look. And you're saying it looks directed. Yeah, it's all directed. And the funny shit to me is that you think it was only the last administration. Nigga, this whole thing has been orchestrated. Nigga, every single one of these presidents.
Yeah, it just looked orchestrated. I mean, I know the last administration, it was more or less, and this is why I respect Trump. He powered his way through it. Like, even if people hate it, he still said what he had to say, and he pushed right through it. Whether even if Pence agreed with him or not, you know, Pence was a team player. He was like, yeah, whatever. But these two, it was just like, it was like, you know how they have on the TV shows and it says applause. It was similar to that. And I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I'll be honest with you. I have no clue what he was saying or what the subject was or whatever, because I wasn't paying attention. I just turned on the TV, found out that my show wasn't on, and when I looked, he was talking, and like I said, he didn't even finish his statement. He must have mentioned something, and these two ladies just got up, and and then everybody started clapping. I was like, what? He didn't even finish. And it wasn't even that he stuttered or he stumbled over words. He wasn't high. He wasn't. He just didn't finish. It was just. It just was. It was poorly.
Like they're in lockstep with him. That's what the whole gimmick is. They're supposed to stand up and be like, yeah, what he said is what we want. This is, they're supposed to be like, we're.
But he didn't even finish. He didn't even finish his statement. It's like if me and you were hanging out and you said, you know what, Mike, I feel like having, and I come right out and say a cheeseburger, and you're like, nigga, no, a drink. I want to smoke a cigarette. No, Mike, a blunt. It was just like they just came out of nowhere. It was like standing up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And I was gonna mention this. Yes, I was gonna call you right afterwards and be like, yo, what happened? I missed something. I don't know what happened, but
all that speeches are timed, right?
He's still inspired.
Speeches are timed, right? It's like stand-up comedy. It's time. You have a certain amount of time. So within this speaking thing, you're supposed to be at these certain points at a certain time. So when the thing comes up and says stand up, he had slowed down from the time. So
all right.
So when you do the speeches, when you write a speech, I guess for politicians, they have speech writers. They write a speech for the time. So you have pauses that will stop a minute or take 2 minutes away. And then you continue on. So by the time you get to the end, it took 45 minutes or it took 50 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I said, I'm being honest. He could have said that he was going to send us $2 million in stimulus money, and the timing from those two ladies fucked it all up. It's like, I'm going to give you guys, and they're like, yeah, and a shit sandwich tomorrow. It's just like, oh.
So he's offering, my nigga, because he's talking about raising the taxes. Remember that. He wants the, what was it? Something 19 trillion or some stupid shit like that?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't pay attention to the speech. I wasn't interested in the speech. It was just the way that
you know what? I wanted to hear it because these are the shit he's gonna be doing while we're not giving a fuck. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, this has been happening for years, and until we start paying attention or stay woke or whatever the word, the politically correct way of saying things, it's going to continue happening. But and the point is, we were distracted by what was going on in the background, because even the news this morning, they were talking about, for the first time in history, 2 ladies or whatever the case. And I'm like, really, that's not really important. What's important is what he's actually saying.
Nigga, they know he's got no substance, bro. He's a nothing. He's a fucking. This nigga's he's a nothing burger. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's a nothing burger. Basically, he's just the figurehead, and they want to show the diversity of the administration and the Democratic side. You know what I'm saying? They want to show that they got diversity, and it's going on in everything. There's not a fucking commercial. You can't see a fucking ethnic looking face on these commercials anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they're throwing all this shit at us. I forgot there's some black something going on. Some I forgot what it was. It's a show. Is it a show called Them or some shit like that? Oh, it's the first black people to move into a white neighborhood, and I'm like, yo, all this fucking segregation shit. All those movies was done with the color purple and all that, right? They addressed all that shit back then. There ain't no new shit that motherfucking niggas have been oppressed on. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was all oppression all day. They should have more than enough to be bringing back the same old shit. Fuck when the first black motherfucker moved into a white neighborhood. How about showing a movie about the last cracker leaving the neighborhood?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I was trying to say, but if that's what you're thinking, that's fine. I'm just saying that I just think that all these politics is just crazy.
It's just
All
all.
they are is puppets, man. Puppets behind the big wigs that got the money that's telling them, well, I'll put you in
Yeah,
office, but you got to
it's
do this.
becoming
Yeah,
WWE or WWF, whatever's
everybody
popular
got
these
their
days. I don't even know
everybody
what
got
it's called.
their politician, kind of like baseball. Yeah,
Nah, baseball is way better than politics.
that's true.
Oh yeah,
I give you that.
At least you know what you're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Even
Right.
with the curveball, you know what's coming. You like, yo,
That's good.
curveball. You can walk over that. That was nice. That shit right there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah, these cats. Yeah.
anyway, go ahead. You tell me what else is going on.
Let's see what else. Did anybody hear about?
We got a riot bill, our Florida riot bill.
Oh yeah, you know we our governor of Florida, Mr. DeSantis, it had passed the bill. They passed this bill. Now it's a protest, really a riot law,
Anti-riot.
anti-riot law. So if a group of persons are trying to stop and harm you in your vehicle, and you are truly feeling you are under duress and going to suffer a grave injury, you can pedal to the metal to get away or run them over or whatever you got to do. But they will revisit that. So it ain't like you can just run motherfuckers over. Because I know some idiot's going to be like, oh shit, we got a free pass. We running niggas over. Tonight, we running niggas over tonight. We're going to feel all right. We running niggas over tonight. Ain't that right, huh, Bill? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I'm just saying, that shit gonna get revisited, bro. Really that. But
Oh yeah, I can hear the conversation. Two dudes in the car, like, yeah, Ant, what do you think? You think that looks like a riot? You think we could be? What do you think? You think we could run a nigga over or what? What you think?
But
yo, it looks like a riot to me. What is that sign? Is it quinceanera? Who cares? Run them over.
Oh, wait a minute. Are they? Is that a riot or are they just having a drink? You know what? Fuck it. We'll deal with it later. Step on it.
Better safe than sorry, Bill.
That's right.
But that's at least cool because I seen some
Can't hear you.
videos of like the truck drivers and stuff where everybody was jumping on it, trying to break the windows and you know during the riots and stuff. Not riots.
Yeah, that's the thing though.
Yeah.
And just what Joe just said. Now take caution, you truck drivers or you drivers that want to run people over in the crowd. When your car stops and they jump on your shit like roaches on sugar, don't say nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing when they pull you out of your car, whip the shit out of you. I don't want to hear. Oh, I have the anti-riot law behind me. No.
I be in the queue with my shit talking about, you keep on knocking, but you can't come in. You keep on knocking.
No. Because if I'm the one of those rioters and the car's coming at, oh shit, I think he's coming at me. I sidestep, yank your ass out, and I got myself a car for the night. So I don't want to hear that, they think they have the right to run somebody over and they get caught in that crowd because, at some point you run over a nigga like me, a fat dude like me. I'm not a speed bump. I'm actually a stop. I'm a stop bump.
Word.
So that's gonna be an interesting case.
Well, motherfuckers, listen. All I'm saying is, prepare yourselves. Is all I'm saying. And it's only like, see, I don't stream to see. Now, this is just me. Okay? Because I'm ignorant, I'm stupid. I don't see how you get caught in your car in the middle of a riot. If you see a bunch of motherfuckers in front of you, at least one or two cars in front of you, don't you U-turn? On the sidewalk, all over the curb, I'm getting
You
that.
know,
Fuck that dude.
you miss, you know, but there's a couple of heroes out there. Some guys that want to,
It's the motherfucker that says, nah, I live right up the block. I gotta
yeah,
go straight through.
and they're the ones that end up getting fucked up. And then they're like, oh, the anti-riot law is behind me. No, I don't think so, bro.
Like, yeah, bro, I'm not getting caught in that shit. I don't know about anybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm the first person, and everybody starts coming on the curb. These motherfuckers not coming to the curb. I'm already gone. Excuse me. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah. Fight the power.
I had every right to be there, man. They had no fucking right, man.
Yeah. And most of the motherfuckers that get beat up are the motherfuckers that want to go out there with their little American flags and be like, oh, fuck. And then they get beat the fuck up and then they want to be on the shit like, I didn't need to get hit like that. I love my eye.
It's like those protesters from January 6th that all got caught. They're now they complain and they're like, no. I was there in the crowd. I just followed the crowd. I was just there. Well, sir, we see you hit an officer with a fire extinguisher. I thought he was on fire, bro. I thought he was on fire, man. I love America.
And they didn't hit nobody with a fire extinguisher. That was a lie.
They sprayed somebody with a fire extinguisher.
But they didn't hit nobody. They tried to make it seem like the cop died, but that was a lie. Cop died of yeah, but what's going on with those protesters or rioters and whatever? They're not being allowed. They got locked up.
You're echoing, bro. You're echoing. It's a repeat.
It's my phone. It's got to be my phone.
All right, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Still echoing?
No.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that's
supposedly these guys are being locked up in conditions because they're being treated fucked up because they're insurrectors or whatever the deal is, and they're not being able to get their representation and everything. A couple of them are supposed to be pushed away. I watched the video with the girl's husband, the girl that got shot, the one girl that got killed at the Capitol. And they're not telling him. They didn't tell him shit. They just was like, yeah, we ain't prosecuted. So bury your chick and take care of your kids, motherfucker. And tell your kids don't be protesting. Shit like this can happen to them too.
So they haven't convicted anybody on her murder?
It's a cop that shot her. They don't give a fuck. They're not gonna charge him with anything.
Oh, okay.
He's just
it was a cop that shot her?
Yeah, it was a cop that shot her.
Oh. All right. I wasn't sure. I don't know what happened that night. I mean that day.
I watched the video. The bitch is just looking through the fucking window, bro. Like she's looking like this. The nigga shot her in the fucking throat. Bitch just collapsed. The video, you see the bitch collapse. Behind her, there was 3 cops. So there was cops outside. It wasn't like that cop inside the door was under direct duress. He wasn't under like deadly threat. For him to bust shot through the door. You know what I'm saying? The door was barricaded. They had all kinds of shit on the door. They had their guns drawn to the door. She was peeking in, and then he busted her right in her fucking neck. Behind her was nobody else but 3 cops. They were leaning up against the wall because they were like backing people up. And that was it. So they're not going to charge the cop for fucking murdering her for nothing. She wasn't banging on the door. She wasn't screaming. The bitch was looking like a nosy motherfucker. It's crazy, bro. It's this.
Well, she should have never been there in the first place. So
we always have that. But what I'm saying is, Mike, if they're gonna sit here and keep telling us about the last administration, we got to get on them. They just raided Giuliani. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard. I don't know what happened, but
there's so much anger and hate for the last administration. They want to get everybody. They want to get the insurrectors, the rioters, whatever they call, because they were Trump supporters, and they want to do all this shit to everybody and fuck them all over. But they're saying, oh yeah, because they fucked up, we gotta make things right. It's gotta be equal justice. Equal justice. Okay, fine, that's cool. So we're not gonna step to that cop, that Capitol police officer, and at least remove him from that position. for fucking murdering somebody who didn't have a weapon in their hand, who didn't have a stick in their hand?
Yeah, but was that? I mean, it wasn't really murder. I mean, he killed her, but he was.
Are they held to a higher standard than us, or are they held to a lower standard? These are Capitol Police. These are the guys with the politicians. Are they held to a higher standard or a lower standard than we are? So if they're held to a higher standard, they should be held accountable. So I'm just saying that gets me mad because I'm like, that's just another cop killing a motherfucker, bro. Whether she's black.
Yeah, I gotta answer this at work.
Don't do that.
Hello, Mike speaking.
You wanna put you on mute? I'm putting you on mute.
Hello.
I don't want to hear you, ho. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to hear this whole story. Yes, I did pay for her. But she has what?
We hang up on them.
No, I like to always be like, yeah, Mike, you gotta unmute yourself.
Joe, my daughter's getting married next weekend.
Right on.
Yeah,
You got it? Do it again.
party all weekend.
Do it again.
I got it.
All right.
But
You gonna have a big wedding or what?
That was it with that. I also did you hear about that all these cops now that did little viral videos for LeBron James, they're all getting fired. Did you hear about that?
no.
There was a cop who's got about 2-point-something million views. Spoofing LeBron James, like, LeBron, there's a guy getting stabbed out here. What should I do? So he looks out the window. He goes, hey, guys, cut that out. Cut it out. You're going to hurt somebody because they're not stopping LeBron. What should I do? So then in the end, he's like, listen, you guys going to have to figure this one out. I'm out of here. Have a good day. So, people were laughing. They thought it was funny, whatever. He got his ass fired.
Because it was a cop, you said?
Yeah, he did a TikTok video.
Because he's being held at a higher standard.
That's exactly right. So he gets fired for talking shit, but he don't get fired for killing a motherfucker. That's interesting. That's interesting. And there was another thing I saw. I don't know if you heard about this. I don't remember where it was at, but I know it was a Holiday Inn, I think. And there's this guy who, from what I gathered, I didn't get the whole story, but there's a guy that does TikTok or Twitter or something, and he has this gimmick where he goes and he harasses employees, right, to get them to flip out and shit. And so he was harassing this one dude. He's like a hotel staff dude, and my dude just went fucking bananas. Mike, he started punching himself in the face, like, ah! Then he grabbed his computer and started slamming his face into it and shit. He gets up and he's like, ah! And ran off crying. So I'm crying, laughing, because I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga's like a grown kid. Nigga made, they did a GoFundMe, $84,000 in one day for the motherfucker. Is that crazy?
That's nuts.
I'm trying to see if I can get Cliff to call me Spick on the camera so I can cry and shit. Go on and GoFundMe. I take 5 G's. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm just so sad.
I'll call you, Smith.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on. Let me call you Spick.
Yeah.
I know.
I get a few. Can I get a few dollars?
No,
See
Steve.
how much money you
No,
collect.
the problem is you want to get it from a motherfucker who's scared to say it, and you know you get paid from it, instead of a motherfucker who enjoys saying it.
Right off the tongue, you know?
But that shit don't never roll when we're around a bunch of motherfuckers. That nigga be like,
Just write my script.
Like,
hello, senor. Hello, senora. Mucho gusto. All right, what else I got?
Mm-hmm.
I got really bad news this week.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I didn't finish. But go ahead.
They called me back to work. A suicide.
This motherfucker came here. He's in all black and shit. He's got a black hoodie. He's like, yo, Mr. Live, I need advice. I'm like, what happened? He's like, how do I lose a job before I get to the job? I said, damn, my nigga, that's advice. I said, fuck, bro, I haven't really done that one. I can come up with some scenarios.
I know how you people are. Give me some advice.
So listen, this is what I thought. This is what I thought. We could give him a list of unemployable traits. How about that? And we'll be
You know
like,
what? Tell me where you work at, Steve. I'll make sure you don't ever work again.
don't worry, it should take
We'll get you a GoFundMe account going on after
Yeah, and we'll get you a GoFundMe on top of that. We'll get you a nice little parting gift.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Listen, that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to get fired.
Or what?
Straight up on the shit like, yo, I can't even pay my bill. Problem is, the motherfucker who's recording himself ain't got no followers. Now, the nigga who was fucking with him had all these damn followers, but they felt bad. You know what I'm saying? They was like, damn, my nigga was crying. Like, you know, like when snot bubbles come out and shit, like you give it the whole emotional from the soul, you know, trying to get the air in. Oh, man, this shit was great, Mike. I was like, yo, I wish I was there because I'd have been screaming. I'm no good.
That's funny.
That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was a good one. I was like, damn. All right, and hey, I had this thing. Check this out. And I gotta ask everybody. So Joe Biden has raised the minimum wage to $15 an hour for all government employees, including tip workers. Did you all get that?
Pimp workers?
Tip.
Tip.
You know, like when somebody tips you?
Okay. Tip workers.
Tip workers. Okay. So my question is, what government job gets tipped?
I don't know. Did you look it up?
No, I can't find it. Do they got strippers? Because now if they got a 401 and strippers, fucking this is going to be the job of a lifetime to get.
Right.
Because I'm wondering who the hell is getting tips? Listen, if tipped workers are making 15, imagine if it's, I don't know if it's citizens, tipped workers as in servers and waitresses, but it's only supposed to be government work employees. I'm just curious as to who the tipped employees are for the government. Is that like the FDA people? Like, you know, shit, my shit's fucked up and I got rats, but here's a tip. Maybe I stay in business.
I have no clue. That's an interesting thing. Somebody should do some research on that.
You don't think there's a dining area in the Hall of Congress for,
I mean, I guess.
Yes, that sounds interesting. You know, that seems.
I mean, there's very far and few then.
Not a lot of them.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good point.
I'm sure the Pentagon has some nice dining areas. I'm sure.
You think maybe they take rats and informants as tip workers?
Could be. I'm sure the bathroom attendants are not happy. The bathroom attendants at the White House and the Pentagon are happy.
I'm sure about that.
Well, they probably have a bathroom valet.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a tipped worker right there. So now he's gonna make $15 an hour.
Shoe shine guy.
I'm sure that the shoe shining guy. I'm sure the fluffer in the ladies' bathroom.
Yeah.
She's gonna take, especially for that old one. What's her name? Who's the old lady in Congress? Pelosi. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy.
You know, so whoever that fluffer is, he's gonna get $15 an hour plus a tip.
Plus tips.
Good for him. He deserves 25 if he's doing that for her.
Yeah.
$15 an hour is a tragedy to be having to do something like that. That's slave wages for shit like that.
Listen, somebody's got to do it.
Nigga, that's slave wages. That right there, the whole country's got to rally behind this dude and give him a fucking $300,000 GoFundMe or something. Right. These nightmares got nightmares, nigga. You close your eyes and you see shit like that.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Can you imagine being a one of the gynecologist?
Oh my God!
And at first, when you're young, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be checking out twats and shit and all that. And then here comes a twat with a sling on it, a twat with a fucking cane, a twat with a slit and a cracked lip. Like, what the fuck is that shit that you probably never seen before? Maybe a 4-lip twat. It's so fucked up.
Go talk to a med student.
You think that when they grow old, they develop dementia and shit like that? They just get all fucked up in the brain.
That's crazy.
You gotta have some kind of 401k for shit like that.
401. You need the 802.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What else is next, man? What else is going on?
Hey, hold on a minute. I keep having to get all the goddamn news like I'm fucking Charlie Bro Books over here. There's a whole bunch of us.
Well, all I got is today's the NFL draft, and it's actually going on right now. Number 1 was Trevor Lawrence. And hold on. What? Anyway. Okay. So, yeah, the draft is today, and number 1 pick was Trevor Lawrence.
No surprise there.
Yeah. Your boy Justin, whatever, the quarterback from Ohio State, still hasn't been drafted yet. And they're up to number 11. So that's that. What did I hear at the airlines this week? I heard something interesting. Oh, that vaccinated passengers, Europe is going to only allow vaccinated foreigners into their countries.
I saw that. Until they start losing money.
Right. But the interesting part of it is the United States is not allowing them to come over here, even if they are vaccinated. So, yeah, so they're little, they figured the United States was going to just follow suit and say, you know what, we'll allow people who are vaccinated to come in, but that's not the case. And Canada is losing, if not billions of dollars, they're losing a lot of money with the United States tourism because of the borders being closed. I did not know that Canada was such a high tourist area for Americans. So I was mistaken about that.
But Canada was the one that closed the border, not the U.S.
Exactly. So now they're complaining. They're supposed to come up with another update May 21st, but it looks like they're not going to open up their borders till after the summer. So
every 21st to every month they extended 30 days.
Yeah. So they're looking at like September or whatever. So it's going to be interesting because they're losing a lot of dough over there. Even Niagara Falls on the Canadian side is not making money.
They want to prolong this nonsense. They want to continue that dumb shit.
So and then what else with the vaccine? They're going to allow Johnson & Johnson to continue with their vaccines because they just found there was a few people that had the blood clots.
So we're going to lose.
Justin Fields just went to the Bears.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he went to the Bears.
Johnson & Johnson is just winging off the weak motherfuckers. That's why everybody who dies off that shit, that's just, what is that shit? Darwinism?
Is it?
Yeah. Getting rid of the weak.
It's funny. I had a conversation with a coworker who wasn't going to do. They wasn't going to get vaccinated until they asked me why I got vaccinated, And I explained to them why I did it. And now 2 days later, they already got their first shot. And I said, you're the reason why there's hypocrites. You're the definition of a hypocrite. And because you were pro, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't need it. But when the facts are in front of you, the facts, not hearsay or he says, she says. I told her it was a girl. I said, the fact is that you're surrounded by all these motherfuckers here, right? Then you work in an airplane that you touching their bags and doing all this and transporting whatever, not disease, but whatever cold or sickness they have. You're passing it along on your clothes, whatever scientists say, whether you breathe it in, whatever, you're doing the same thing. And she come back 2 days later and goes, you know what? You were right, because I never thought about it like that. I wash my hands. I said, you wash your hands, but the next nigga ain't washing his hands. And their luggage isn't being disinfected. And you always got to worry about the next dude. And they went and got vaccinated. And I was like, how's that feel to eat your own words? And she was like, well, you were right. We are surrounded. I said, well, you could always be blessed like my brother. He works with 2 people or 6 people. That's the best job to have.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, Steve's job is the best job to have. Yay! Fucking at home complaining and doing jack shit. That's in his fucking holy ass jaws. That's what
you got going back to work.
Uncle Biden hit you up with a paycheck. Like,
and he got COVID 3 times already.
Steve, you now know what it feels like to be a minority. Yay! Okay? But it ain't gonna last too long, nigga. Reparations, we're gonna make you pay this shit back.
What?
Yep, there it is.
He's gonna kill himself before that happens.
Yep, it's okay. We'll get it out of the coffin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, did you hear about in Oregon State? They had the 800-meter races, and there was a young woman who was running, leading, and then straight flat passed the fuck out in mid-race.
Wow.
No.
And so they ran on the field to check on her, like, what happened? Why did she pass out? Oh, my God. Move her mask. Let's see if she gets some hair. Like, the fucking mask. They mandated the racers to keep masks on while they're running.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So she blacked the fuck out because she's not getting in the oxygen that's proper for fucking running.
Right.
These motherfuckers are ridiculous, bro. They're ridiculous. You're saying to everybody, get this vaccine, and then you're telling us it still ain't gonna fucking make you immune and still wear masks. But how do you have people playing sports, exerting energy and your body is looking for extra oxygen, making them wear masks? That shit just don't make no fucking sense. It was like it's like going to the restaurant. This shit pisses me off. I gotta walk up to the person who signs me in with a mask until she sits me down. Then I can take my mask off and partake in the germs of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no fucking sense. Then I can eat, but before I leave, I gotta put my mask back on to walk out. Like, it's just fucking stupid, bro. Just dumb shit. I seen the bitch eating with her mask on. Okay? Every bite, she pulled it away from. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's a little.
I was like, just come on already. Enough is enough. If you're going to die. The bitch probably would have turned around and said, you first.
I don't put my mask back on till that whole pitcher of beer is gone.
You know, I don't get it. I mean, listen, the mask is cool. I'm not complaining about the masks. I'm just saying, if you like the kids in the band in South Broward, we had them doing. This is when Christmas, around Christmas time, we had them bringing Santa Claus into Bass Pro Shop. The kids got flutes. They got to slice the mask so that they can blow through the mask onto the flutes. Is that not ridiculous? I'm just like, yo, these kids got to walk around with a freaking hole in their mask so they can have their tubas. And I was just like, that's crazy, bro. That just makes no damn sense.
That is stupid.
And I'm like, the only ones that suffer is the kids because they want to be out there. You know, they take pictures and put it in the little local paper here and all that. Everybody
they get lightheaded.
The kid that keeps the tempo, the one that's like, boom, he got the tempo. The motherfucker was like, dude. Somebody had to push him to wake him up. Like, yo, come on, man. Get these motherfuckers pass out. Santa Claus get mad and shit.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
But,
yeah, but they had, and Michigan wants to do a math for 2-year-olds and up. I can't get a 2-year-old to shut the fuck up, and you think I'm going to be able to get a 2-year-old to put a mask on their face and keep it?
Well, if you put it on there, try to.
You see, this is mental war games. They're trying to break and kill parents. I think what's going on.
Daddy, the mask is tight.
Look, my 2-year-old is choking themselves. Why am I putting this mask? My 2-year-old is eating shit and I can't even see that he's chewing.
And today I was at the DMV getting some tags for the car and stuff, and we gotta go get our temperatures and stuff outside, and we're either have to sit outside or if there's chairs to sit inside. So I got to sit inside real quick before my number got called, and the girl was there before me. She had like one of these masks with a bunch of rhinestones all over it, all blinged out, you know. And then all of a sudden, one of the DMV workers came out from the back and asked her, "Is that a so-and-so type of mask?" And I didn't understand what she said. A certain type of mask, and she goes, "No." And she goes, "Well, you can't be in here. You gotta go back outside." So she went back outside, and I was like, "Fuck," you know. And then she came back in with a different mask on, but it was still like a leopard print. But still, it was. I was like, "Damn."
Was she hot?
Yeah, she wasn't bad looking.
Probably.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why the guy was involved.
A certain type of mask. I mean,
think about it.
One of those masks that you pull up, you know.
Think about it. If she's putting leopard prints or rhinestones, imagine what her panties are like.
Yeah.
That's what
That's what the security guard was thinking.
That's what it is. It's the face representation of the authority. They're like, look here. This is like this kid is being covered with. Look.
Maybe she was a hater because it was a woman that came out of the back.
With the inside his mask.
He got the mask on and everything, you know. Fuck.
Like Jesus Christ, old man. Now, motherfuckers are doing crazy shit out there, yo. These people are crazy. I love it.
That's how it is, man.
Be more happier.
So what's going on with the weed part?
That's Smokey. What's going on, Smoke Dog?
What you smoking on?
Right now, I'm smoking on some of that It's Mendo dope from my garden from last year, and I'm getting ready for this season. I got some baby sprouts of some CBDs I was telling you about earlier, so I got about 3 of them that popped up. So just gotta let those go and find out if they're females or males. And
what's the difference?
The males have balls, the seeds, and females is the plant you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's more you need females.
Yeah, the females are better, but.
And when do you find out? When do you find out which is which?
When they get about
when do you find out?
When they get a little.
Oh, but.
Yeah, a little bigger.
Now, can you do anything with the males? Or you just got to toss them?
The males are like him.
The males, you can either grow it and just pick the seeds out of it, some, and
You use it as hemp, no? The male?
or you can use them as daddies and go cross pollinate your other plants if you want different strains. That's how they get the different strains. So they get a
And
male
you
plant,
use the male for any
female, and this one busts out seeds that year, and the female plant will all of a sudden just get pollinated. Then it grows up. Then it becomes it like switches, and it comes out with seeds of your babies of the two plants that cross. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Got it.
I got a question for you, Smokey. Can the
Mhm.
male plant be used for any kind of tinctures or extracts in any way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's what's up.
Mhm. But if you do have a male in your crop,
It fucks it up.
um, it's gonna fuck them all up. Yeah, well, it'll turn them all into males. But
Mm.
so that's where you
I didn't know. I didn't know there was.
pretty much when you
Yeah, I didn't know there was a male version and a female.
And
yeah,
there was 36,000 virgins of genders.
something like that, right?
What's the matter with you? There's male, there's female, there's non-binary, binary, hybrid. Come on, Mikey, you better get with the times, bro.
Yeah.
And do they identify themselves as that?
That's what you have to ask them. You can't just assume. You
Well,
can't
that's
just
when
assume.
you know what type of strain you got.
Gang
Um,
right there in front of your face.
Because they might go by him, hey, they, them, or that. I like to go by thine.
so those are
That's crazy.
that's too bright, yeah.
That's
too
the son. We saw them
Yeah.
the first time. Put them up. There you go.
Those are just some seeds from an OG that
Now you would so you can plant that, and you're gonna grow a tree.
yeah.
One seed can yield you what?
Anywhere from a pound up to 12 pounds. It depends how you grow.
Really, and you grow that outdoor.
Yeah, I grow them outdoors.
So you got free sunlight.
Yeah, when
The
the
only thing you
season,
gotta worry about is the bugs.
yeah, that's when the season starts progressing. I'm getting ready for my garden out there. I'll get it all set up, then
Listen, you need to put a
And I'll-
matte screen or something because
I'll start doing my video with my phone outside, and we'll talk about when you can see you can see the plants from week to week.
that'd be nice.
And so when is the season?
Right now, it's kind of starting right now. Everybody's growing their starts. I'm a little bit behind because some people already got plants, in buckets, a foot tall or whatever. Um,
And then from the bucket, you place it in the ground.
yeah, you can place it in the ground. I put mine in 65-gallon grow bags. They're just fabric bags that hold about 5 bags of soil, so 65 gallons. And I grow up to what they're about anywhere from about. I'm not gonna try to grow as tall as I had last year, man. They got fucking buck wild last year. They were like at least 10 feet tall.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and
All right.
just as big as all of us put together, and we're pretty big, and um,
Thanks.
hey, and but this year I'm gonna try to um, I'll keep a better eye on it and start what they call cropping them. So like pinch the tops where it'll start spreading out bigger and get more colas they call it, the more buds because
You pinch them and then they sprout the two, don't they?
Yeah, they're like, you get one top, you pinch that off, it turns into two tops.
Yeah.
Then if you pinch those off, they'll turn into four. Two more on each side, so that's four. So
Um,
if you guys watch the Minda Dope Boys, if they have some of those videos on their thing, you can get their thing. They show you how to do it. You know, those guys are animals. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I failed science, so I wouldn't
and
get that far.
if it all depends how big of a hole you put them in. They grow as just as wide as their roots can go. You know, they go short and
Now, once you pick the weed off those plants, do they die? The plants,
yeah,
or
yeah.
they just continue growing?
Well, I mean, I, that's one of those things I thought about. I had a friend that actually did that, but he had it more indoor where he controlled it, because that during, when you harvest and, you think it'd be like a rose plant or a grapevine or something. Um, Actually, it should, but it's hard keeping the root stock and stuff from the elements where it starts raining and stuff like that, so they end up getting moldy and shit. But,
Boy,
so if if you had a controlled area, a good possibility that you can just harvest, pick the buds off and let it go through its dormant part, then re-veg it, put it back under the lights, start its cycle all over again, because that's how um, they veg during the long part of the sun cycle. So when the sun starts like tapering off, like right now, what sunset don't get done till about what 9 o'clock over here. At 9 o'clock. But eventually during like in August and October, when the sunset starts dropping like to 6 o'clock at night and stuff, that cuts the grow part. So that's when they start budding, when they start losing the light. So
Cool.
most when you vegging them and stuff, they're under the lights for like 12 hours, 14 hours, whatever.
So, real quick, tell me, and truthfully, tell me. So,
Mhm.
after you grow and you pick the weed, do you just make up a name
Usually they should be already named, but
based on the seed that you got it from?
yeah,
Okay.
but
So,
it
if you
depends
got
who.
like, if one was called horse and the other one was called shit, you would make it and then combine it and call it horse shit.
Yep.
and let me tell you, my nigga, I'll be the first one trying to smoke horse shit, nigga. I want to smoke that horse shit just to see why it's called horse shit. I know my breath smells like shit, but that's not unusual. I want to smoke
Pretty
that.
much.
I want to smoke the horse shit.
What a great analogy.
Yeah. See, this is why I love my.
This company, the Trade A Genetics, they got.
See, this is why Mike has to
He
be on.
sent me some seeds here, and they're like maybe 5 to 10 seeds in there. But
And you purchase those seeds?
he gave them to me. A lot of people give me stuff, but you do purchase them. They can go up to
When, when I was younger, a lot of people gave me stuff too.
um, this is called Cherrytopia. Um, um, it got two strains. It's Docetopia. Probably what that strain was the Dosey Dos calls with the Topia. They made that, and then they crossed that Docetopia with blue cherries. So that probably be like a cherry. Before that was blue cherries. That was probably like a some type of cherry strain crossed with Blue Dream.
You see, this is why I'm
So
just a smoker.
they turn this and they call it now Cherrytopia.
Right?
What you said that?
This is why I'm just a smoker, my nigga. I'm not going for the 5 minutes of explanation. Roll that bitch. That's just too much talking. Roll that bitch.
Say, guys,
That's what I mean. Straight to the point. Roll the motherfucker.
oh, blue
That's
cherry,
what's up.
blue cherry cookies. That's what they call it. So it's crossed with a white Tahoe cookies and blue cherries. So
That's what's up. All right. Well, I think we come to the end of our time,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
and
I learned a lot about weed today.
and lately I've been trying to microdose the psychedelic mushroom chocolates.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
On that note, I gotta go.
But it helps.
But
you,
I'll
man.
holler at y'all next week. Y'all have a peaceful week. Be safe, and I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, brother.
All right, guys. Be safe. I'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, brother.
Be safe. Bro. All right. Good night.
And I don't know if it's just me, but Mikey was very choppy. Was he choppy with you too, Smokey? His audio?
A little bit.
Like staticky choppy?
My phone.
Not as bad as you as first.
But I'm all right now.
Yeah, right now you are.
All right, well, check this out. We have a sub. You know, I always thought it was just going to be my mom and my grandma watching this show, you know what I'm saying? Smoking a couple joints. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry. I'm getting fuck up your money. I'm just saying. Only two people I know is watching, but now we got Need to Connect. What up, homie? We appreciate you jumping in. Homie, whatever, Need to Connect. We all need to connect. You know, when you drive.
You think somebody wants to talk to us?
No, nobody wants to talk
Oh,
to us.
okay.
They just was like, yo, look, I subbed because I felt bad for y'all. I felt like you needed at least one person watching. You know what I'm saying? To make this all worth it.
How high were they?
Hopefully they're getting as high as we are. You know what I'm saying?
They must be on those psychedelics.
Oh yeah. Smokey, I'd like to hear further about those psychedelics. So let me know how you get. No, I don't want. Please don't misconstrue this. I do not want. Okay, I do not want none.
Yeah, I'll see if I can score me a couple more bars.
I just want you to tell me how it gets you, right? Just tell me how it gets you, and you let us know on the show, the next show.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, well, listen, I want to give a big shout out to Nicholas Black because Nick Black came back on some good shit last week. Today he had a pretty rough day, so he said to get with us next time.
Yeah.
I want to show love to my boy Nick. You know what I'm saying? We missed him when he was gone, and we love the brother, so we want to let him know positive vibes, right, Smokey? Positive vibes.
Both vibes. Yeah, there you go. So both the positive vibes.
Big shout out to Need to Connect with subbing with us. We appreciate it. Word up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got people like, nobody listens to you. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, that's kind of rude. You ain't got to say that. You ain't just got to listen. You know what I'm saying? So, we going to rock out of here. Your boy at live. Big Soda, Smoking Joe. Mikey Mike bounced off. Nella P is in the motherfucking credits. That dog is right now back. He's got to get up early because he's Kunta. And Kunta got to get.
He's working out.
Stop lying.
He's working out.
Thursday night, he's probably at the club throwing down some beats.
Oh, that'd be even better. If he's doing that, that's what's up. If he ain't doing that, then we'll catch him on the next one and I'll ream him out. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of back to work. I just got done doing a hip hop show Saturday night. Just got booked to do a reggae show June 19th and July 24th, July something. I got a wedding to do, so things are picking back up. So yay.
What it is. I was just thinking. I was like, you ever been to the gym and seen those little short little motherfuckers?
What's
And
that?
they hitting the gym, they hitting the weights, and they all be walking by you and shit.
What short
Little Neil, like Chub Dog. You know what I'm saying? Little short niggas with the fucked up jaw. Like, you know what I'm saying? Walking through, acting like they bigger than they are and shit.
Yeah.
I just see Chubb. I just see him doing that shit. Let me tell you something about New York niggas. New York niggas roll their backs. They roll on the back. You know what I'm saying? See some motherfuckers start walking around like, yo, dog, you don't need to be hunched over, cuz. You can stand straight up, cuz. It's all good. It's all good.
Like you worked out with midgets.
This is what it looks like, bro. Them motherfuckers be doing chest press with the curls. You know those little hand curls? Those niggas be doing the chest shit for that shit. You be like, come on, Chubb. That's 35 pounds. Get that shit rocking. Watch him get on me with the penitentiary Chubb shit next week and be like, yo, cuz.
Working out with the first.
I did 42 years, cuz. You can't tell me that shit, cuz. I did 42 years. I did 42 years, cuz. What you saying, man? Come on. I survived 42 years. I only look like I'm 42. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's my dude. That's my dude. Big shout out to Chub Dog. Make sure y'all see him. It's Chub Dog. What? The club banger. Excuse me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Chub Dog. I don't want him to come like, yo, what's trying to play me for? It's Chub Dog, the club banger. The club banger. Look for him. Chub Dog, the club banger. All right. He paid me to do that little shout out for him. So
Yeah, get your props in there. Get your spot.
Okay.
Commercial.
Yeah, we gotta know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta let them know what Smokey's doing. Smokey out there spinning. You know what I'm saying? Hit up DJ Smoking Beats right here.
Yeah.
You know
I'll be on tonight, man, on knyo.org at 10 o'clock West Coast time to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Doing Fort Bragg for my people on the coast. Boom. See you tonight.
And for all of y'all that don't know what the 10 West Coast and over here, yeah, that's like what?
10.
1 in the morning over here?
1 o'clock in the morning over there.
I'm sleeping.
one, 2, 3.
But I'm sleeping.
3.
I'm saying,
jump on in. Right?
Oh, man. All right. Let's get out of here.
That's OBB's at work.
Yeah, no, once he starts working, that's him. That's it.
Hey, motherfucker.
Sleeping at 2 in the afternoon.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, right?
Listen, not for nothing. Him getting his job back brings a patron back to the bar in the morning. So the dude that owns the bar that he's going to be going to again in the morning is like, oh, man, the pandemic's over, brother. Come on. Man, I got bills to pay, bro. Come on, what you want? Right?
I didn't get $15 in the tip. Come on.
No, Steve like to do. So how much do I owe you here? Oh, 100. Well, let's make that 125. Thank you.
Hey, speaking of that, I just found a bar that opens. It's a biker bar. It opens at 6 a.m. Yeah, I've never found a place like that in South Florida. I just found one. So now I can get started early.
There you go.
And I want you to eyewitness the privilege. Because had me or Smokey had gone into a biker bar at 6 in the morning, our family would be in mourning. I'm just saying. Yeah. And I don't think we would have did anything or said anything wrong. Hello, gentlemen. How is everyone this fine morning?
Right.
So I'm just saying. All right, let's get up out of here. It's your boy, Stoner, Smoking Joe, Mikey Mike, Chub Dog, the Club Banger, and Nella P. We catch y'all